Hey, this is Daisan here with episode 17 of the Day and Night Podcast. Today with me, I have Gazef with me from the Mass for the Dead Discord server. How are you doing?
I'm doing,
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, so this is a first for us to have you on. So glad that you can make it.
Yeah, man, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so not a very busy 2 weeks for Mass for the Dead. We wrapped up the adventure event, right? How well did you do in that?
That one was terrible for I hated it. Well, mostly dead.
Yeah, I think it felt like you had to have a burn unit, then you had to have like good units to keep everyone else alive. So you had to have like an S tier slash A tier healer, and then you need like your tank to not die, and then you need like a burn unit to kill Momon. And like it's like, oh man, why would they even make this?
Exactly. Like, I feel like it's too RNG too. Like, I felt like the devs didn't even test this at all.
It felt like
Like, it's just unfair, like, to an extent. Like, seriously.
yeah, man. I think the worst part was it's like if you don't have specific units, you're not gonna be able to clear this. And I feel like the devs did like one run with like this one specific dev's perfect team. It's like you know what, that was fine, and everyone else just kind of suffers.
Yeah, man. Like, for me, for like the first part of the Undead was still hard. But I still managed to do it publicly with some good units. So at least that one was less of a headache. Now the second part was, oh boy.
Yeah, there was definitely like a difficulty spike because part one of the event was like doable, but part two of the event was like very specific in like the things that would happen to you, and a few units couldn't even like make it. Like I'm pretty sure now Fumi just drops off the face of the planet as a tank during the first and the second part of the event, and then like healing. I feel like if you don't have Aqua, I think you can use Nazik Mare because that's what I did. But like you need like a really good healer because like you're constantly like putting out fires and how much damage they're doing each turn. Not to mention like how annoying I think the first wave was, and then Momon just bitch slapping everyone with Icy Burst.
Oh yeah, and also he did the minus regeneration. So even if you got healed, you wouldn't get healed that much.
It's like 800 HP if you're using like Rem or something. It's like it was like 90%, okay, 80%. I think it's 80% HP cut. Man, that's like killer.
Yeah, I think it was around that.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Like and him having plus 10 aim, you couldn't even like cheese evasion him. It's like man, why? Why did he have both?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Uh,
pretty much tried that one over like 15 times until I almost practically just gave up entirely. But then I got help from a couple of buddies. They brought a revive account, and we just basically just nuked everything, you know.
yeah, I feel like
And
that's
we revived like three or four, three or four. Sorry, 3 or 4 times.
yeah, I feel like that's thank God that is a way to clear content. It's like
Oh yeah.
could you imagine they don't give you free stars if someone revives? It's like oh shit.
Oh, if that was a requirement, then goddamn, like I don't think anyone like would beat it. Well, there was apparently a few people that managed to do it solo, but
Yeah, like it's very specific teams. I think it was one of the teams that just I shit out copied one of the teams because I was like, oh, it's not working. PDO does nothing. I think the team I copied was Pimp Eins, Nazrik Mare, um, Kotori, and I think it was Nazrik Albedo. I think that was the team I copied, and like that's how I squeaked by. But I was like, man, shit's tough.
oh yeah, it's tough.
So I know we talked a lot about that last podcast, so we'll move on to like the current event. We're a couple days into it. It's the swimsuit event. Did you have the joy of fighting the swimsuit extreme before they changed it? Because I think you did, right?
Yeah, like I experienced the extreme. It was annoying for. Like when he got to Nabe, like she would paralyze the whole team, and like there was nothing we can do, and like there would even be times where she just kept paralyzing and paralyzing.
Yeah, she would spam the AoE, and then that thing had like a 60% chance to hit. It looked like, I don't know, like if everyone got paralyzed, they would just die. It was just very, very awful.
Yeah, it was.
I think they
Like I
fixed it
would,
though, right? They patched it
yeah, they
out.
did. Yeah, they did. They reduced. Like I don't know if they like took it out completely or they heavily
Oh, you cut out there. One sec.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, like I think they either completely cut it out or they heavily reduced it.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say they also increased metal drops too, right? So that's very nice because
Oh
I
yeah, like that was a first for this game. Actually, like you get so much metal.
yeah, like I think I'm at like 3.5 million, and I'm solo farming metals too. Yeah, so that's actually like very generous. Besides the fact we didn't get like this is the first year we didn't get Summonabe for free, right?
Yeah, this is the first. The past times, she was a login reward. I think the first time she was a login reward. And then the second time she was in the event shop.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you can get like another copy or two.
I
I
think it
just
was
ended up getting one more.
yeah, yeah. I actually didn't get it the second time around because like I already have one copy. I don't need Overdrive 2. She's not that great. And now
Yeah,
she's better, but like still I think I'll hang on to Anniversary Nabe for now.
yeah. I don't have her, but it's a good compensation.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say besides that, the summer event's been the same. Right now, it's just a rerun of summer one. I think we're getting. I can't see we're getting it early because it's what June, June, right?
Yeah, it's June.
Yeah, so we're getting it early because I'm guessing they're gonna squeeze in because normally June is brides, right? But I'm guessing since
Yeah,
we had bride rerun earlier, they're trying to squeeze in summer one and maybe even summer two rerun before summer three. It looks like.
yeah,
So I think we know the next event after Summer One rerun is going to be Brides, right? Because we
yeah.
see
That's the
units.
brides of Evil Eye and Nabe.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this event's going to be over soon. When this ends, we're going to get Bride Year Free, I think, for Year Brides. Then I think we'll maybe get like a small Summer Two rerun, and then we'll probably get Summer Free.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hopefully they start buffing Swimsuit Evil Eye and the others because they need to get better.
yeah, because the Summer Two units was pretty much just Swim Irons, Evil Eye, and Lacus, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, the twins too, right? Tia and Tina and Summer Kancha.
Oh yeah, them two and Gargaron, but like they're
Yeah,
4 stars.
no, they should
So
get buffs too, I guess, dude. Like,
they should, but like they haven't buffed any of the 4 stars.
yeah, yeah, but like the banner unit. Well, one of them was a free luck unit. The Gagarin was
Yeah,
summer
that was
missions, right?
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
was
that
gonna
was Gargaron.
say that the twins were limited edition units, so hopefully they do buff them. Because if they do buff them, then if we ever get the Berserk rerun, God bless the Alpha Soul where he is now, the 4 stars can
Yes.
get buffed too. We can get like buff Zod. We can get like buff Shirk, and that was the only two 4 stars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully they buff the twins. That way they'll buff other 4 stars in the future. Because Slayers also had 4 stars. Um,
Oh yeah, they had Amelia and Zelgadis.
yeah. I
Those
also
two.
realized they did they buff the Tanya 4 stars? No, right?
No, they didn't buff them, so that's my concern actually.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Holy shit! I keep forgetting. There was two Tanya 4 stars, a Tanya 3 star, and they didn't get touched. Oh man, just completely unloved.
No.
Uh,
Uh,
hope. Well, we can
damn it,
pray.
Debs. Damn it.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to brides, right? So supposedly there's a Reddit leak I've heard from some people that a couple days ago before it got moved to local, the bride leaks, right? And I guess that's where you got some of your info as well.
Uh, or a certain someone, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We don't say. Show don't tell.
Yes.
Okay, so pretty much from the looks of it, there's Evil Eye, there's Nabe. Evil Eye is a buffer, and Nabe is air quote a tank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. From the looks of it, Evil Eye just honestly looks like worse bride shout here, in my opinion. What do you think of
Yeah.
Evil Eye?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. She's not looking good. Neither is Nave. I was expecting a little bit more, but
Nabe is like a weird
it's,
tank, don't you think?
oh yeah, she is. It's like, what were her abilities like?
She has charge, just like Nazarick Nabe supposedly, and then she has a buff where she gives an ally like magic defense stack, and then herself. It's kind of like Naofumi's airstrike shield, except worse, because it only gives one set of shields. I think it's magic, not physical. While he gives both, but she gives I think attack instead.
Mm,
And then she has another skill which just gives. Actually, I might be mixing up Evil Eye, because that might be Evil Eye skill. uh, but I know Nabe has a single target, gives someone 2 stacks of 100% immune, physical damage reduction. I know that's for sure one of her skills.
yeah, it's still kind of weird, you know, how they lay out her skills and
She doesn't have a taunt.
passives. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the worst thing. It's like she has taunt on passive for first 3 turns, but after that, it's like a tank with no active taunt after is like you're not really a tank. You're just kind of like a buffer.
Yeah, like make up your mind. The
Yeah,
devs, man, I swear.
dude.
It's
Watch
like
it.
lately they it's like lately they've been making some units so OP lately, but now they drop the ball all of a sudden with these two. It's like I don't
I was
really
gonna
get it.
say like the Nazarick Fest solution came out from last podcast to this podcast. And she is just like a status bot, right? She like poisons, and then like she can paralyze, and then she can stun, and like
Yeah,
in not undead content, that's kind of cool, right? But like if people
yeah,
status immune, she's like super useless.
for real.
Yeah. So like it's I think the last couple units haven't been that well. Okay, like scratch that. Like the adventure units were good, and then like we're taking a dip now. So like solutions kind of bad. These two are kind of bad, and then I don't know maybe what's after bride summer free. Oh, maybe summer two buffs. So hopefully, uh, I don't think Ainz and Lacus and Evil the summer versions, are that awful. Like if they buff Summer
Yeah,
Lacus, she could be really good.
yeah, they're way better than these units we're getting for brides. So
Yeah, so if
yeah,
they buff Summer 2, they might actually be really good units to pull for.
yep.
I was gonna say, I know you're free to play, right?
Yes, I am. I have not spent a dime on this
And you should you should keep it that way. But anyways,
game.
there is gonna be a gold ticket in the shop. It costs money, but it's a character choice ticket, and this one is like really big in the amount of units they're squeezing in. Because I'm pretty sure they're doing all the onsen units, so like Bath Ines, Bath Sheltier, Bath Albedo, like, and then they're also doing all the Yukata Paladis, all the swimsuit Paladis. They're doing One Strike Cock, which is like the red Cocytus. And then I think they're doing New Year, Aura, and Mare. And I think they're actually doing. I'm not sure if it's Halloween. I need to double check. I'm buying as much time as I can as I open the app and go read the news from the news store. But there's a large amount of units in that one ticket, and for newer players or players who have disposable income who still readily spend on this game, I think it's it's a good option because they also put the swimsuit irons, Lacus and Evil in that banner as well. So if they do get buffed, then you can just pick one up for free, and that's I think super like convenient, right? That way you don't have like pray and pull it. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, they also have the bride Albedo shout here because I'm looking at the list right now, and yeah, I think
Shaltier is the only one worth it. Like Albedo, even with a buff
yeah,
for the bride.
yeah, like Albedo's really good, but Shoutier's I actually leveled up my Shoutier up because I pulled her year one. So when she first came out, I was like, "Oh man, that was one of the first alternate forms of a unit, right?"
I think so. It should have been it.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh man, I remember uh you weren't in the server back then, right? You joined kind of when Global came out, right?"
Yeah, I joined the server when Global came. I
All right.
wasn't even aware of it because this server.
Yeah, because you were on the other server, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. We like this server didn't know what the other server until Global came out, and then we just looked at our communities like, what the fuck happened here? How did we run on two parallel lines for like an entire year and like never realize we existed? I thought that was really funny.
Oh wow! Like I didn't even know that either about your server.
Yeah, it was so weird. But there was I remember talking to Tama about like Shouty when she first came out, and then we came to the conclusion that her hair was way too long. Yeah. Um, but I'm pretty sure they have like Halloween. Wait, yeah, shit. They have Halloween, Mare Aura, then yeah, Swim Irons, Kakaitis, uh, Aura Mare again, like the New Year's. They also have the Halloween units too. They have like a Demerge, Shizu Solution Halloween. So, like if they get buffed, it's good to maybe hold on to this ticket. A lot of units, and they have samurais too. Like man, they have so many units jammed into this banner.
Damn, like they have pretty much everyone, I guess, except for like Christmas units. I don't know.
No, oh man, if Christmas units was in here, I would buy it just to get Christmas Mari. Like holy crap, I think Christmas Mari
Yeah,
is
like
so
Mar is
strong.
so good with regeneration. Like
Yeah,
that's so useful.
yeah. But like, I think I was talking to some other people about this, and like overall, I think they if they had like New Year's Irons in here as well, I would get this. There's like a few units I would really want, and like the only unit I want is like Kakaitis on here, and like everything else is just skippable. But for new players though, this is a good ticket I feel, cause people it has like a lot of useful units, and like generally a few of these are actually a bit on the stronger side because like I'll say like the samurais they buff them, they're pretty good, and then a lot of these units have potential to get buffed, right? So like
Yep, they
summer
do.
two units and even hot spring units, so but it is it's like $100 American around, so it's
Oh,
kind of costly.
well, at least recently we've been making so maybe I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, they also give you 1250 chaos stones uh as well, so it's like you get that too. It's not just the ticket.
Yeah, here's some consolation. You probably won't get
Yeah,
much
that's
with it,
that's
but
two ten pulls. It's two ten pulls. I get you nothing.
you
Okay. Um. So I think at this point that wraps up all the previous events that happened in the last 2 weeks, and it brings us to our current event. And then we talked a bit about the upcoming event, which is brides free, I guess.
yeah.
Lately, I was gonna say we also had those relics. They made like a chaos relic banner with like a couple new relics, which are decent. There was like a better doll in there for sure, and some really good magic attack relics as well. And then they made the battle relic that gives you like a lot of deeps if you're under 50% HP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one, like at first, like I thought, like, oh man, this is the best relic in the game ever. Like, holy shit, it's so broken.
Yeah.
But like, damn, you just had to have your HP to 50%. It's like, well, it's not as good as I thought it was.
Yeah. It's like you don't want your attacks to be that low because like a straight AoE would just like murder them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They also released that new player this relic alongside the swimsuits. I think that's like a pretty decent relic as well. But I'm not sure if anyone wants to pull for swimsuits because like even though Wave One of swimsuits like swimsuit maids, they did get buffed. None of them really became like super good. They just all became like serviceable.
Yeah, like I think the ones that got buffed better were like Nave and Yuri and
Yeah,
uh,
I think
I guess Shizu too, to an extent.
I want to say Shizu got a good buff, but in my heart of hearts, as like the guy who makes tier lists, Shizu didn't get a good buff. she she got like I don't know. I think like the secret winners for me is like Lup became like a usable healer, which I think is a big buff for her. But like overall, like I don't know, it's healers are super rare in Mass of the Dead. I'm just gonna say that now,
Yeah,
because
yep,
like you have Saint Clem in the regular pool, and then like what else do you have? You have base Mare, and all the good healers are like either Aqua, which is limited to event. It used to be Lup, Lazaric Lup, like that's first Lup, which was really good, but now she's
yeah,
her costs are a bit expensive, but she's still a really good healer. And then like that's limited to Nazfest, and then like Rem and Marem are limited to like a collab, and they're pretty okay, decent single target healers. So like you don't really have that many good options.
yeah. Sadly, so basically, like with this, it's like she's fine, but if you already have like Christmas Mari, it's like there's no point.
Yeah, Christmas Mario is just so good. Imagine them buffing Christmas Mario this Christmas. Holy crap! I'm not.
So broken, probably better than Aqua.
Yeah. Oh man. If they lowered the MP cost from 5 to 4, yeah. Holy crap, that'd be busted. Gives fucking
She'd be
attack and crit
bananas.
rate, and then heals.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright. Well, I think that wraps up the podcast. But I was gonna say it's not that common that we have you show up. So is there anything you'd like to talk about on the podcast? You can.
Um, Not exactly. I mean, I've been playing this game since the beginning, and like I was so dedicated to getting like Gazef. Like I already knew, like in the back of my head, like he's inevitably going to show up. Like even if it takes a year, I'm gonna save, even though sometimes it was painful to save because you really
Yeah.
want to pull for units. But I
Uh,
also didn't have like money or income, so that was the best way to do it.
yeah. I was gonna say, um, how many copies of Nazareth Gazef did you pull? Do you still remember or no?
Yeah, I pulled only one, sadly, but like in the global, back when it was still alive, I
Oh
actually
yeah,
pulled like 4 copies of it. And I was all like, damn, how I wish like I could transfer these to the Japanese version, but no, alas, no.
yeah, man. Like Global was like super kind when it was dying, cause like, oh yeah, game's over. Here, have Chaos Stones in the shop. Have like all these God banners out.
Yeah, and then they just left.
Yeah, I feel like if they held on till the season 4 announcement, then like that would have put renewed interest into the game. And when season 4 comes out, you like fucking mass promote this game super hard, and then get like a large influx of players, and like you'll boost your like economy. But I feel like they didn't know when season 4 would ever come out, so they had like no like date to hold on to. So they were like, you know what? Let's just cut this. Let's launch Princess Connect instead. We'll play Princess
Oh
Connect for
yeah,
one whole year, and then we'll kill Princess Connect, and we'll grab the next like flavor of the month game or something like
yeah,
that.
that's what I feel. Yeah, that's what I feel like they're doing. It's really sad that they have to.
Yeah, I don't think Crunchyroll's on a good track list of keeping games alive, but like, you know what?
Oh no. I think that's their only like. pretty much their only game now. They probably have another one, but they'll be shutting down all their games.
Yeah, it's like maybe shouldn't have went into that market or something, the mobile game
Yeah,
market, because like I think they want like that gacha money, because gacha money gets crazy if you have like good whales, but like they weren't very good in like there was some good things they did in global Massive Dead, like, but like they didn't manage the game really well.
yeah, they didn't. But at least like they would be let's see, they would give you at least more stamina when you start out compared to the Japanese version.
Dude,
And Nazarick, no, I mean the Nasfest banners they at least give you step ups.
yeah, I was gonna say, dude, you just want to reminisce about old Massive Dead, because like holy crap,
Sure,
was that awful.
we can do that.
It's like
We can do it.
my account is forever marked with 4 chaos stones I can never get rid of. uh
Oh,
yeah, remember the daily clear all your missions, get 1 chaos stone.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck were they thinking? it's such
Um,
it's such a small amount. It takes 50 to do 1 pull, right? So it's like
yeah, it
have
does.
like one like 50th of a pull as like that's not right. Takes you 2 months to do a single pull.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I feel they should make Chaos Stones a little bit like aside from pulling, maybe use like one stone for something. I don't know.
yeah, it
For
was kind.
something that isn't pulling.
Yeah, like maybe they should like let you. I know they have hourglasses, but like maybe you can like feed like an odd number of stones into speed up your commissions. But that doesn't seem
Yeah.
that doesn't seem correct.
Like maybe one stone per like 30 minutes or 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. I wouldn't mind just to even out my stone number. But yeah, what else?
Yeah.
There was getting a unit to like level 100. That is also like a first world problem. That was like it took me like 4 months, I think, 4 or 5 months just to get base irons, like OG irons, to level 100. Cause like we had no like abyss, right? Like abyss medals
Yeah,
and
we
stuff,
didn't.
and
Yeah, we didn't have that.
we had no luck units. I was gonna say, who was your luck unit? Like which free star did you get the 60?
I think Climb was my first one.
Yeah, I was gonna say like brain was my first luck unit. I got it the 60, and then I think our first actual luck unit was it actually envy?
Yeah, I think that was Henry. I think. Or our first one I think was Hams Hamsuke.
Did we
But I
actually get
didn't
hamster?
like
Yeah, did we actually get
yeah.
hamster first? I kind of thought we got hamster a bit later.
I
Cause in
think it's the
global,
adventure one.
I think in global we got hamster first, but I'm pretty sure. I think we got envy first in JP. No,
Hmm.
it's
I
it's
actually
hard.
don't
It's
remember.
been it's been so long, but like
Yeah.
yeah. But I remember like Envy came out and then like everyone ran Envy in the lobby because it's like, oh man, 80 luck and like AoE, and then it came out in global and people was like Envy's garbage, and then we'd be like Envy was good in JP because all we had was shit in JP.
Like I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know what luck was entirely until I was telling me like what it does.
Yeah,
So like I didn't even get envy. Like I think I got it, but like only one copy. So
yeah,
yeah, I was
that was rough. Also, like doing any of the undeads in the first couple of months was like, the first one was like the Skull Dragon like Adventure Momon event. Man, like I couldn't do undead. I don't think I don't think well, besides like whales, but people you needed like a full 5-star team to clear that. I was like, holy crap.
yeah. Like even like for global, like our first event was like the Hermit Village, the battle. Like even for
Yeah,
extreme, it was hard. Unless you had like Eins, like you weren't really clearing.
yeah, you need like Irons and Mare. I think I had Irons and Mare in my global account when it first came out. and I think it was a bit doable.
Yeah. But at that point, we were all just doing hard mode for the most part, because it was just doable.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I was gonna say like anything you miss about OJP? Probably not, because the game's only been getting better. But like any good memories of OJP you have, or like funny things that happen?
Well, yeah, I mean, Gazef after saving with 32,000 stone. Like finally, after all this time, all my saving has been worth it.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, on the tier list, Gazev is still holding his own. It's just because his high crit rate on his skills and his regen. He's still pretty decent, but I feel Gazev is just on that line of units that can get buffed. Because like it gets around Gazif Enri that you feel like the units are too new, but at the same time, like they buffed Kyohoku, which is like just a bit before Gazif, because I think it was Kyohoku Victim, Jurchniv, and then it went Gazif Enri, right?
Yeah,
So like, Gazif buffs could happen. Um, I just want them to go like double down of his damage, to be honest.
yeah. Like I want a little more damage on the spin attack, and maybe the crit's fine. Like I think raising it would be a bit too broken at that point.
Yeah. Like what relic do you normally put on Gazif?
Let's Yeah, I put the one of the new ones, so Demiurge one, the one that is physical like attack by 20%.
Oh, that's pretty good. Like stat wise too, it's a really good relic.
Yeah, I wanted to get the second anniversary relic more just because obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
I was still fine with it. Like it still works well with them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there any units you're looking forward to in the game, or like any like seasonal variant of a unit that like you really want?
Man, I just want another variant of Gaza. Seriously, he only has
Yeah,
like just
two.
5. Yeah, like summer or something, but I sadly like maybe if the game survives another year, then maybe.
I feel like we're gonna get.
I,
I feel like we're gonna make it to season 4 for sure, and then I pray that there's a big enough interest from people in season 4 to come to the game that the game lasts a bit longer. That's kind of like the end goal.
yeah, for sure. Like for real, people are gonna like be pulling for Nia because goddamn, she was a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna be 5-star Nia for sure, right? Like 5-star Nia in like Nazfest
Yeah,
probably.
it's likely, yeah.
Or they can add it to the general pool, just like they added Fluter. That'd be cool. I still don't have Fluter, but
Yeah.
like eventually.
After all this time, you still don't have them.
Yeah, Fluter is the last general pool unit. Actually no, that's a lie. That's a straight up lie. I'm missing a bunch of general pool units, and it's not like the. It's weird. I don't have a single copy of OG Albedo, and from like the start of the
Oh,
game till now. So like I'm missing OG Albedo, but I'm also missing Fluter, and like I
oh,
think
I see.
I think there's like one more I'm missing too. But like it's like man, like regular Albedo hates me.
Well, for me, I'm missing OG Ein, the original, and I'm missing his gladiator form, and that's it.
Man, I was gonna say like OG Irons actually has like a lower drop rate, so that's understandable. But like, man, it's all probability. I need to go burn like my like 100 bronze tickets and see if I get anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, besides that, we have Nasdaq Fest banners right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it now. The split, are they paid? Ooh, they're paid. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, no,
Uh,
right now there's two paid NASFest
Killjoy,
banners.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Step Up, and they give you guaranteed unit on 5 and 10, and then they give you a ticket on 10, a 5-star ticket, but it's not character. That's kind of like, eh, like it's paid, it
Yeah, it's like
sucks.
you're not even guaranteed a character with the gold ticket they give you. So
Yeah, but like
yeah.
the only good thing they've done is they've split NASFest into two banners, which I feel it was like super necessary, because the NASFest banners is oversaturated right now. So by splitting the banners into two, it makes it easier to pull for a specific unit. Because I'm pretty sure there's like what 17 units in each. Well, 17 and
Yeah,
an
I
18.
think around there. Yeah, I think around there.
Okay,
But yeah, you have a
I can't
point.
count. I can't count the
Yeah,
rows.
you have a point though. Like there's too many of them. So
Yeah, it's
yeah, the
14-15.
rates just keep dropping. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they're kind-hearted enough, next time we get NASFest free polls, they split it still. Cause like, god damn, man.
Yeah, I need me a PDL.
Yeah, I want to go poll for like two Beto. Two Beto's broken, so
Oh
broken.
yeah, her too.
Alright,
So her and PDL.
yeah, like there's a lot of like units even for newer players it would be really good because that's where you can pull like your tanks, right? Because like tank Albedo and like tank Yuri are like some of the best tanks in the game, and they're locked behind like this 20 well no 29 30 units banner. So it's like 1 out of 29 chance of getting like a tank, well 2 out of 29 chance to get a tank, and like 1 out of 29 chance to get like a really good healer. So it's like, man,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Naz Yuri. I'm missing her. So
yeah,
those three.
she's really good. I actually started using her. She's so good. But this swimsuit undead, I went back to Naofumi and he can beat it. So I'm happy. Naofumi's not. This was like the one event where if Naofumi couldn't beat the undead, I was actually gonna drop him down a tier. But he's perfectly functional still. It's just that the last two undeads were too strong.
Yeah, I was. Like even I couldn't beat it by myself. I actually had to like go publicly just to finish it. And even then, like the servers right now are awful. I would have like I got disconnected like a few waves in by the other person, so I had to use their. But thankfully, it worked out. And so
Yeah,
because Idol Shout here carried me. Like goddamn, her damage is really good.
yeah. I never really got to use her because I thought, oh, it's kind of like a buffer. So, like, it's a height buffer. So I was like, I'm not sure if it was worth pulling. I just kind of skipped.
Yeah, that's what that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I think there's a few units that really slipped by people's radars. Because I still think, like, one of the most slept on units was New Year's Irons. And I felt like that was, like, a really, really good unit when it came out. But, like, people were just like, oh, it's this weird tank Irons that buffs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. He's still pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's almost as good as Nazak Yuri, to be honest. So it's kind of scary. Okay. Yeah. You want to wrap up the podcast? Anything else you want to talk about? Or no?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Okay. So yeah, that was episode 17 of the Day and Night Podcast. I'd like to thank Gazef one more time for showing up, and yeah, I think that's it. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
Well, it was great talking to you, man. Like, it was nice to be part of the podcast at last and all that. So, yeah, we OGs here, man.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I guess peace.